So make sure you have registered yourself at the registration counter outside of the hall and to collect the exclusive P50 merchandise as well as the light breakfast prepared for all of you. Thank you.
Nama saya Mervin. Saya bersakitan cerebral palsy. Basketball bagaikan nafas saya. Denyut nadi saya, ia bukanlah sekadar permainan tetapi semangat saya.
Impian dia ni unik sebab dia punya ripple effect, which is dia punya kesan tu I nampak besar. Ayat dia satu je yang I paling pegang, I paling ingat lah. Saya nak beri balik dekat komuniti saya. Dia bukan sahaja nak tunaikan impian dia, malah dia nak bagi balik dekat masyarakat lah.
Bila I baca the profile of Mervin ni, kata okay, this is something yang I really want to get my hands dirty and really make this reality lah. So for Mervin, even though he's not a player, but I believe he can be a coach because his insight kan, dia punya knowledge pasal basketball is very profound.
Boleh juga. Hon lah, guna hon.
One thing yang I suka Mervin ni, his hunger, you know. Dia punya thirst for the knowledge of basketball and his passion.
Saya banyak berterima kasih lah dekat pihak Petronas membawa saya ke sini dan fulfill my dream, boleh jumpa dream player, pelajari ilmu ni, boleh give back to team Terengganu and help team Terengganu.
For those who are around Mervin who saw this video, I really hope you guys give your full support to him because it's very rare to find someone so special like this. Sorry.
Kisah ini adalah kisah ketabahan. Bakat dan usaha mencapai impian walaupun berdepan dengan halangan dan cabaran yang besar.
Saya masalah lutut. Saya tak boleh nak berjalan macam orang sempurna. Saya memedam, saya kuatkan semangat. Berserah pada Allah, saya berdoa. Berilah semangat kepada aku. Aku kuat. Cari kerja mana-mana yang kita boleh kerja, kita akan buat. Fikir-fikir, saya pun kena gunting rambut. Setakat ni alhamdulillah lagi lah. Sekian sempat terkeluar saya paling minat. Bermula-mula saya main, memang susah. Saya terus main, cuba-cuba. Tapi training sungguh-sungguh, lama-lama jadi.
Program ni dianjurkan oleh Petronas untuk merealisasikan impian adik sekeri kita. Jadi pada hari ini kita wakil KSRP dapat bersama-sama dengan beliau untuk menjayakan program ini lah.
Program ini adalah bagi saya satu program yang sangat baik, sangat menarik. 50 impian. Saya tak langsung impian dia untuk masuk ke sekolah sukan Bukit Jalil, melihat fasiliti yang ada di sekolah sukan Bukit Jalil bersama dengan atlet-atlet lain di sekolah sukan Bukit Jalil, tercapai hasrat itu.
Apa yang saya nampak kat Abang Fikri ni, dia betul-betul jatuh cinta dengan sepak takraw ni. That's why dia boleh main. Kalau betul-betul orang jatuh cinta dengan sepak takraw ni, dia boleh mula sekejap and then end up dia tinggal macam tu. Jadi pada saya jati diri dia kuat lah. That's why dia boleh teruskan main sepak takraw yang cukup susah bagi saya.
Adik Fikri ni adalah peminat nombor 1 lah, untuk sukan sepak takraw ni. Sanggup dia berlatih lebih daripada budak-budak normal. Dia bermain tak takut, dia kata tak takut pun servis kuda apa semua. Saya tengok dia pun, hebat lah, semangat yang dia ada tu sangat hebat lah. Dia nampak macam kurang tapi mental dan hati dia tak ada kurang sikit pun. Silat-silat lebih daripada atlet saya. Untuk Fikri, saya ucapkan terima kasih kerana hadir ke sini memberikan semangat buat kami sebenarnya di bulan Ramadan yang mulia ini. Bagi saya dia sangat istimewa sebab dia tidak pernah mengalah. Jadi dia simbol kepada semangat perjuangan seorang ahli sukan yang tak pernah mengalah bagi saya.
Terima kasih Petronas banyak-banyak. Saya bersyukur kepada Allah, kepada Petronas. Waktu tunaikan impian saya selama ini tercapai juga.
Lari ke hutan ke celah rimba, atas pokok ular berbisa. Sekali gagal, teruskan mencuba. Jangan lekas berputus asa.
Last kali yang saya ingat agak baik saya, agak lambat saya agak naik motor tu, motor roda 3 tu. Ini masa bila saya pergi pula hari tu, yang khabar kata arwah meninggal dah tu, saya terkejut. Saya fikir macam mana akak pergi ke laut, macam mana ni?
Tapi kita tengok daripada seorang yang ada sakit dalam, ada kanser, dia tak mana dia tak cara dah. Dia sakit apa kau, janji dia boleh dapatkan rezeki untuk anak-anak.
Tu juga suami mati. Sedih tu. Kadang-kadang saya menangis kak. Pertama saya fikir anak-anak nak bahagiakan anak-anak cucu. Dengar duit tak ada, nak makan. Dia pengidap penyakit kanser ovary. Itulah macam dia tak bolehlah nak kerja berat-berat macam tu. Sedihlah nampak dia kadang-kadang tu. Adik saya Aidil ni, dia memang selalulah yang bawa mak saya ni keluar lah. Sebab tu dia pun ambil alih arwah ayah saya pergi ke laut dengan mak saya. One word can describe her is resilient. Dia ada banyak sangat sebab untuk dia give up. Dia sakit, dia hilang suami dia, orang yang paling dia sayang. Tapi dia bangun juga. So bila saya terlibat dalam Petronas 50 ni, saya berkampung di sini untuk melakukan kerja-kerja pembaikan and then untuk mendapatkan sebuah enjin bot supaya Kak Sapinah dan anak lelakinya dapat turun ke laut lah untuk menyambung dia punya kelangsungan hidup serta merubahlah kehidupannya agar ke arah yang lebih baik.
Saya agak tumpang gembira lah bila dia dapat enjin baru dan dapat mulakan komitmen yang baru pergi ke laut untuk cari nafkah.
Bila Petronas ni dapat ambil dia antara calon untuk dapatkan untuk libatkan dalam program 50 untuk dapatkan hasrat dia, impian keluarga dia, impian keluarga arwah ni betul. Jadi kita memang terkesan. Bukan setakat saya, boleh katakan semua komuniti kita di satu hari pun memang bangga.
Rezeki saya ni
datang mendadak. Datang tak disangka-sangka rezeki. Saya sanggup berkorban nak bahagiakan anak-anak cucu.
Merealisasikan impian dia tu untuk dia terus hidup, terus kuat untuk anak-anak dengan cucu dia. Semua orang bangga dengan Akon
Chair.
Test, test. Ladies and gentlemen, our event will begin shortly. Please be seated and kindly set your phone in silent mode throughout the event. Your cooperation is highly appreciated. Test, test. Test, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, our event will begin shortly. Please be seated and kindly set your phone in silent mode throughout the event. Your cooperation is highly appreciated.
Ladies and gentlemen, announcing the arrival of Encik Muhammad Jukris bin Abdul Wahab, Executive Vice President, EVP and CEO Upstream, Puan Hasliza binti Othman, Senior Vice President, Malaysia Assets, SVP MA, and distinguished guests.
Please stand for the Petronas song.
Petronas maju jaya, kemegahan negara kita, semerbak nama seluruh dunia. Petronas maju jaya, rakyat kami pegang teguh, amanah negara dipatuh. Kami usaha setulus mati, tetap kebaikan kami. Kami berjuang berganding bahu, erat wafakat bersatu padu. Mohon restu Allah yang Esa, Malaysia makmur sejahtera. Petronas maju jaya, kemegahan negara kita, semerbak nama seluruh dunia. Petronas maju jaya.
Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, as your safety is of our utmost priority, kindly pay attention to the safety briefing. We are currently at KGRP. In case of any emergency, the exit door is on your right and at the back, while the assembly point is at the open car park. Please remain calm and wait for further instructions for the fire warden. Please walk safely out of this hall through the nearest exit door to the assembly area. Thank you for your attention and cooperation. Please welcome Encik Muhammad Amir Sharifuddin to lead the doa recital. For our non-Muslim brothers and sisters, you may read your prayers according to your respective beliefs.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Al-Fatiha. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Hamdan hamidin, hamdan syakirin, hamdan yuafi ni'mahu wa yukafi'u mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhikal karim wa azimi sultanik. O Allah, the most merciful and most compassionate, we thank you for our good health, peace and harmony, allowing us to be here today for this important event. O Allah, we ask you for your blessings to make the RTP 50 years homecoming East Coast tribute to Dulang Duyong a successful and memorable event. O Allah, Guide us as we journey towards a better and brighter world to come. With seek strength our deen to give us a passionate and to open our hearts to adapt to the changing world and embrace the uncertainties with confidence. Allahumma yasir wa la tu'asir Rabbil tamim bil khair innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Rabbana hab lana min azwajina wa zurriyatina qurrata a'yun waj'alna lil muttaqina imama. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you very much, Amir. Bunga melati sedang berkembang, tumbuh indah di atas jambangan. Gembira hati terasa riang, hadirin datang penuhi undangan.
Dari Kuala ke Gong Pauh, cari akok dengan nasi dagang. Sekian lama berpisah jauh, kini sirih pulang ke gagang. Welcome and good morning to Encik Muhammad Jukris Abdul Wahab, Executive Vice President EVP and CEO Upstream, Puan Hasliza Uthman, Senior Vice President Malaysia Assets SVPMA, our beloved Peninsula Director Encik Muhammad Nazli Rasul, respected Petronas leaders, and of course trusted comrades in PMA. Welcome to RTP 50 Homecoming East Coast Tribute to Dulang and Duyong. I'm Heidi Marisa from UPL, and together with me is Christopher from PSS Swiss, and we will be your MCs for today. A very warm welcome to all of you who are here with us in person at Grand Tapiz Ballroom, Club Golf and Recreasi Petronas KGRP, and to our offshore team who are joining us virtually from respective locations. We are also delighted to welcome our special performers, the Gamelan team from SMK Mak Lagam.
Members of the floor, Petronas, the national oil and gas company of Malaysia, is celebrating its 50th anniversary this year with a homecoming event that honors its history, achievements, and vision. The purpose of Petronas 50 Homecoming is to showcase the company's remarkable evolution from a humble entity established in 1974 to a global energy player that operates worldwide. The homecoming is also a testament to the incredible feats that Petronas can accomplish when it works together, united and driven by the unstoppable force of common purpose. Petronas has proven time and time again that no challenge is too great, no dream too bold when it stands together as one. Petronas 50 Homecoming is more than just an anniversary celebration. It is a tribute to the past, present, and future of Petronas, a company that has grown from strength to strength and made a positive impact on the nation and the world. It is also a celebration of the spirit of progress that drives Petronas to overcome challenges, pursue opportunities, and create value for all of its stakeholders. Petronas invites everyone to join in the celebration and be part of its journey of progress and contribution for the next 50 years and beyond. Let us now give our attention to the screen for the RTP 50 homecoming video.
For our audience information, there are 2 torches of RTP-50, one in Peninsula Malaysia and one is on the way to Miri, Sarawak. And both torches will eventually meet again in KL on the 17th August. Today, we will get the chance to see one of the torch being passed to us here in KGRP. For East Coast Homecoming, the torch movement starts from the launching of KERTEH Station, Kuantan, on the 14th July, and then it was passed to Carnival Chandat Sotong in Marang, Terengganu few days ago to our beloved PD, Encik Nazli. Encik Nazli has passed the torch to OIM Aminur Rasid from Dulang and then to OIM Shafiq from Duyong. Now, let us all focus to the screen where we will be live with OIM Shafiq from Duyong platform to bring back the torch to PD Nazli via chopper. Committee, are we ready for the live streaming? Okay. OIM Shafiq, are you ready? So now OIM Shafiq has now departed from Duyong platform and is on his way here. He will arrive approximately in 1 hour to pass the torch. Let us proceed with the next agenda.
So ladies and gentlemen, let's all wait for the arrival of OIM Shafiq from Duyong platform. Today also gathered here with us are alumni who have served in Peninsula Malaysia Asset, who have put in their efforts and sacrifices to create a legacy to what we know today. For that, I would like to introduce our respected alumni who have joined us today. First is Encik Hamid Ibrahim. Prior to joining PCSB, Encik Hamid Ibrahim was the manager of the production department, now also known as MPM. Encik Hamid Ibrahim joined PCSB in September of 1984 as the Deputy GM in charge of development. He reported directly to Dato' Muhammad Idris Mansur, the GM of that time. The main focus was the Dulang Development Project and interfacing with our JV partners, EPMI and Sarawak Shell Berhad. Encik Hamid then left PCSB in May of 1991 to be in charge of the ethylene and polyethylene project. He was the first upstream staff to be transferred to downstream.
Next we have Encik Rosli Hussein. He was project manager for Duyong from 1980 to 1984. He was then the responsible project manager Dulang from 1984 to 1986. He became GM, now called PD for PMO from 1990 to 1991. Next, Encik Razes Saleh. He was the PCSB General Manager for PMO in 1995 to 1999. Later, he became the CEO of OGP Technical Services, Sendirian Berhad in 1999 to 2008 and retired in July 2008. Next, let us move on to Encik Nusral Danir. He was the GM for SBO in 2001 and GM for PMO from 2001 until 2004. From 2011 until 2017, he served as country chairman in Sudan.
Next, we have Dato' Abu Fitri. Dato' Abu was OIM for Tinggi. He led the initiative to unman Pulai Field and operate from Tinggi in 1996. As PD, he led the transfer of ownership and operatorship of FSO Puteri Dulang, FPSO Bunga Kertas, and later FSO Abu to FPSO Venture, whilst ensuring uninterrupted operations in 2007.
Next on the list is Encik Azmi Osman, joined PCSB in 1990 and assigned to Duyong and Dulang Assets as production technologists. Returned from Vietnam in 2005, Encik Azmi was in several senior manager roles of PMO, small fields, and floaters asset, production planning, and PMO production. During the time gap between the leaving Dato' Abu and the coming of Joseph in Q2 2010, he was tasked to head PMO. And last but not least, Puan Hartini started as fresh graduates from UM and started with Charigali in 1979. She was responsible for recruitment and training of 143 Duyong operators and technicians. She then transferred out from PCSB in 1990 as head of Human Resource and Management HRM and retired from Petronas in 2012.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause to all these very, very special people. On this special day, we will also like to honor our Duyong and Dulang alumni. Firstly, I would like to invite our Duyong alumni to stand up. We would like to appreciate first Encik Adam bin Ahmad, former Operations Supervisor. Encik Omar bin Cik, former Technician. Encik Jalaluddin bin Muhammad Desa, former Medco. Encik Azahar bin Ibrahim, former Technician. Encik Abdul Qadir Jelani bin Hassan, former Technician. Encik Harun bin Salim, former Technician. Encik Rusli bin Jamaluddin, former Technician. And last but not least, Encik Rosdi bin Abdullah, former Technician. Thank you very much to our Duyong alumni and kindly be seated. Next, I would like to invite the Dulang alumni to stand up. We would first like to thank Haji Saiman bin Haji Mat, former OIM. Next is Encik Zainal Abidin bin Mahmud, former OIM. Encik Wan Khairul Anwar bin Muhammad Noor, former OIM. Encik Tamimidin Al-Hasni bin Mohammed, former Subsurface Manager. Encik Roslan bin Mansor, former Subsurface Manager. Encik Ahmad bin Hussein, former Project Manager. Encik Muhammad Kamal bin Muhammad Abdul Ghani, former Maintenance Supervisor. Encik Badrun Hisham bin Mat Ghani, former Technician. Encik Baharin bin Mombari, former Technician. Encik Azman bin Zakaria, former Technician. And ladies and gentlemen, gather all your energy for Encik Jamalullah bin Muhammad Sani, former Technician. Thank you very much, our alumni, and kindly be seated.
Without further ado, let's welcome to the stage Puan Hasliza, our first female Senior Vice President Malaysia Assets, SVPMA, to give her welcoming speech.
Encik Jukris Abdul Wahab, EVP and CEO of Upstream. Datuk Abdullah Karim, or former CEO of Petronas Charigali. Encik Nazli Rasul, our current Peninsular Director. Distinguished guests, esteemed alumni, leaders, colleagues and friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all. It is my great honor to welcome all of you to this significant homecoming event, celebrated in conjunction with Petronas 50th anniversary and PMA 40th anniversary. Today, we gather to commemorate our shared journey, recognize our achievements, and look ahead to a future of continued success. A special welcome to Dato' Abdullah Karim and the rest of PMA's former leadership team. Your leadership had been instrumental in our progress, and it is a privilege to have all of you with us today. And also to our Dulang and Duyong alumni, your enduring connection to Petronas is a testament to our strong community and shared value. Thank you. Thank you for being here. This event is a tribute to our legacy and the milestones that we have achieved together. As we celebrate our 50 years of Petronas, we also honor the contribution from our legacy fields, Dulang and Duyong, which are still going strong until today. And thanks to all of you. And this shall be celebrated in a symbolic torch-passing ceremony representing our ongoing commitment to progress and the bright future that lies ahead. What makes our Petronas 50 years anniversary more meaningful is the upstream Malaysia has also reached the 2 million barrel oil equivalent per day mark within 2024. And this achievement is only possible due to the great collaboration with MPM in maximizing the value from our precious hydrocarbon resources. Let us continue our strong drive as an integrated upstream to unlock these values. As we reflect on our journey, let us renew our dedication to the future of Petronas. Thank you all for joining us, and let's enjoy the celebration and look forward to even greater accomplishment together. Thank you.
Thank you, Puan Hasliza, for your spectacular speech.
Leaders, alumni, and colleagues, now please put your hands together for Executive Vice President, EVP, and CEO Upstream, Encik Muhammad Jukris bin Abdul Wahab, as we welcome him to the stage.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Well, the last time I was here, it was 10 years ago. Time flies very fast. Good morning and salam sejahtera to all of you. It is a great pleasure to join all of you here in KERTEH to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Petronas, and to pay tribute to the men and women, past and current, behind this momentous moment. This celebration also coincides with the 40th anniversary of our key assets, Dulang and Duyong fields, and also Malaysia's 2 million barrels oil equivalent per day production that we have successfully achieved in early this year. I take this opportunity to welcome our PMA alumni who have played an integral part of Carighali's incredible journey, and your presence today is a testament to the enduring bonds and the shared commitment that have defined our organization. A special welcome to our past PCSB leaders who are present with us today. And we are fortunate to be joined by Dr. Abdullah Karim, the former CEO of PCSB, whose visionary leadership and unwavering dedication have been instrumental in shaping PCSB to where it is now. I'm sure many of us today are waiting to hear his words and wisdom in his sharing later and learn more insights from his vast experience steering the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Petronas has come a long way, tested through ups and downs in delivering its amanah to the nation. From the humble beginnings in the 1970s, with just 15 pioneers working from a wooden office building, we have transformed into a leading global EMP player with significant assets worldwide. The journey has not been without challenges, but we weathered through, guided by our shared values of loyalty, integrity, cohesiveness, and professionalism in our pursuit toward excellence. Back here in Peninsular Malaysia operations, we have been foundational pillars of our Petronas Carigali success for the past 4 decades. It serves as our training ground, fostering our technical know-how and business experience. It is also where we launched our first exploration endeavors, right here in our own backyard, and successfully executed our first development project operated by PCSB. And currently, Peninsular Malaysia assets contribute close to 20% of the overall Malaysia production and continues to play a critical role in meeting the energy supply needs of the nation. Now, I believe that this celebration is perfectly timed as we commemorate 4 decades of exceptional performance by our cornerstone assets, the Dulang and the Duyong fields. Recognizing today's key milestone, it will be incomplete without paying our utmost recognition to the people who have worked tirelessly in running the facilities, in keeping the Dulang and Duyong platforms running smoothly every day. Let us give a round of applause to the men and women behind this. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to share with you that upstream Malaysia has reached a remarkable milestone of 2 million barrels of oil equivalent per day production in January and February this year. And this achievement is significant as it demonstrates the resilience and dedication of our team in the face of the challenges and uncertainties throughout the years. The volatility of oil price, the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, and managing assets integrity delicately. I am truly proud of this accomplishment, which has put us ahead by 1 year against our upstream ambition 2030 target. Congratulations to Puanas Liza and Encik Nazli and the upstream Malaysia team. And to our partners, collaborators, and community here in KERTEH, I would like to record my utmost appreciation for your unwavering cooperation and support since day one of this journey. While we celebrate these milestones, let us not forget our commitment to safety and integrity. That's always been the foundation of our daily operations. As we continuously push into new boundaries in our pursuit for excellence, we cannot afford to keep our eyes closed on these 2 aspects in every action we take. Safety and integrity are not just words. They are the guiding principles behind everything we do. We all share responsibility to ourselves, our families, our colleagues, and community to ensure everyone returns home safely every day. To me, the real test is about doing the right thing every time, even when no one is watching. Remember, each of us is responsible for our own action. Moving forward, let us continue to uphold our shared values with pride and conviction. And together we will uphold these high standards of integrity and safety, setting new benchmarks for excellence in our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, I take this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude and to congratulate each and everyone here in this remarkable journey. Your hard work, dedication, and unwavering support have been the cornerstone of our success. And I hope we continue to strive for excellence and continue this legacy that we can all be proud of, and together to shape a brighter, more sustainable future ahead. So thank you very much once again, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Encik Chris, for your wise and brilliant speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, kindly pay attention to the screen for the video montage that was specially crafted by our talented creative media team, Encik Muhammad Zulkarnain, Encik Muhammad Hamizan Azhar, led by Puan Siti Farhani on the 40 years journey of Dulang and Duyong. Please enjoy.
Estimate arrival Dulang Bravo at 1515 Purple Time. Saya 661 KERTEH. Request for your return and service condition, please.
Dulang gets its name from a mountain in peninsular Malaysia. The Dulang field is located approximately 130 kilometers offshore Kuala Terengganu in the South China Sea. The Dulang field is notable for being the first oil field that Petronas Carigali Sardana Berhad both developed and managed independently, representing a significant achievement in its history. The field development incorporates with a floating storage and offloading, which is FSO, Puteri Dulang. It has been in operation for 33 years since its first oil date in 1991. Different fault blocks of the field were put on production in stages, and currently the field has 4 platforms: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta, with Dulang Bravo as the mother platform. Dulang has a total of 204 strings, consisting of oil producers, water injectors, gas producers, and gas injectors.
Since the field's discovery in 1981, Dulang field has been under the operation of Petronas Carigali Sardana Berhad, undergoing multiple development phases and securing PSC extension in April 2020. Dulang field, being the first oil field development and operated entirely by PCSB, marking a significant milestone in Petronas history.
Working at Dulang presents a unique set of challenges that demand resilience, adaptability, and strong commitment to safety. #HSC Hero LOPC 0.
Dulang confronts a series of significant challenges that have impacted its overall operation. Diligent efforts are underway to not only navigate these challenges but also to enhance the overall operations of Dulang.
Throughout its operational history, Dulang has experienced numerous achievements. In September 2023, Dulang has passed its 1,000th lift take with current production of 11 to 12 kbd.
Welcome to Duyong platform, where Malaysia's first natural gas was discovered. It marked the beginning of a new era in our operation and has a rich history of innovation and resilience. This is where it all began, and this is our story. Every day on platform start early. It's blend of personal preparation and getting ready to lead the team. Over the years, technology has evolved, but the core of our job remains the same. It's about ensuring everything runs smoothly and safely. As an OIM, you are not just a leader, but a mentor and a team player. Every day present new challenges. It's about being adaptable and finding the right solution. As the day ends, we reflect on our accomplishment and prepare for tomorrow. It's continuous cycles of learning and leading. Despite the demanding environment, it's important to find time to relax and stay connected with loved ones. Saya ada develop satu program behavioral observation tool. So behavioral observation tool is part of the behavioral observation program untuk increasekan safety supervision dekat site. So kita based on HSC statistics, based on incident investigation, kita dapati bahawa dia punya root cause that lead to the accident is contributed daripada lack of knowledge and experience, competency, communication breakdown, and then lack of implementation of the safety precaution at site and lack of supervision.
For me, life should be balanced with the exercise for work. So during after work, I regularly perform exercise to maintain my mental, to keep me stronger for long term.
The main challenge at Duyong is to sustain the platform integrity and reliability due to the aging, including the platform itself as well as equipment and devices.
A positive moment for me throughout my journey at Duyong is our ability to collaborate effectively as a team, whether facing challenges or enjoying successes, ensuring timely completion of every task.
And the most important thing I learned when how to strive for excellence with respect to health, safety and environment at all times by continually attending briefing and training provided by our beloved company.
To all the OIM who have walked these decks before us, your legacy live on. You have paved the way for future generation, and we honor your contribution every day.
Thank you for your service, your leadership and your legacy. Duyong platform stands tall because of your dedication. Thank you, Petronas!
What a beautiful montage. I believe it brought us back in time to those wonderful moments years ago. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, bersama kita sekarang, kita ada 900 staf yang lain yang sedang menonton juga live streaming melalui aplikasi DOTS untuk meraihkan hari bersejarah ini. Next, joining us today, Dato' Abdullah Karim, a distinguished leader with over 40 years of experience in the oil and gas industry. Dato' Abdullah's illustrious career includes pivotal roles such as project engineer, project manager and general manager at Petronas Carigali Sendirian Berhad, executive assistant to the president of Petronas, and managing director, CEO of Malaysia LNG Group of Companies. Panjang betul. After his retirement in 2016, Dato' Abdullah Karim received a Distinguished Achievement Award and Special Citation for the groundbreaking PFLNG, satu project at the OTC Asia in Kuala Lumpur, March 2018. Currently, he served as chairman of Uzma Berhad and SM Corporation and as Independent Director in Yinsen Holdings Berhad. Now, to commemorate Petronas' 50 years anniversary, let us invite to the stage our former PCSB President, the remarkable Dato' Abdullah Karim, to share his speech on Dulang and Duyong.
Assalamualaikum. Good morning, everyone. So, Cik Chris, Puan Hazrida, Hazrida betul? We are all, Cik Hamid masa we are 7 series, kita punya ni tak apa-apa cepat lah. Cik Nazli, good to see Cik Redani, Hazli Syam, Amri. So before I forget, I must congratulate Petronas Carigali for getting this 2 million barrels per day oil equivalent. And also congratulate Petronas for this 50 years anniversary. I like the montage. Gambar saya ada kat situ. Not as handsome, but okay lah, Okay. So again, I am very, on behalf of my colleagues, the alumni, our offshore alumni members, we are touched by we are proud but humble, we are touched by the warm welcome and also the warm reception, the hospitality that's been conveyed to us. We really appreciate it. Walaupun kita dah pension, saya dah pension dah 7 tahun, but I still feel like I'm still in Petronas. Okay? We still keep the. So, I joined Encik Rosli. He was the project manager for Duyong. I was the deputy project manager for Duyong, and later on I became the project manager for Dulang. We joined Petronas in 1977, February 77, 3 years after the incorporation of Petronas. And I think that was during the infancy stage of Petronas Carigali. I think Carigali was incorporated on 11 May 1978. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I remember, it was 11 May 1978. So within 3 years, during the infancy stage of Petronas, we were the board decided to approve the development of Duyong. And at that time I was in production department reporting to Encik Hamid. Encik Hamid is a tough boss, but very kind. So in 1991 I was summoned by Encik Rosli because the Duyong project team started with a two-man project team. So I joined as the third member. So I managed to escape from Encik Hamid from the production department. So, and to put it in perspective, actually the Duyong project, the cost was about almost 900 million ringgit, and the Dulang was 1.472 billion ringgit. Very cheap. But if you were to do today, I think to get a perspective, it cost about 5 to 10 billion ringgit. So it was quite a formidable project, considering that we were new and it was during the infancy stage of Petronas. So anyway, we decided we appointed a company to help us to work. We formed an integrated project team. We had CECRAS. So there was quite a cultural change for us because we are all in the 20s, and we had this Masaleh, the from CECRAS, who are in the 40s, and some of them were reporting to us. So it was quite a good exposure when it comes to dealing with people other than Malaysians. So actually, I don't have any speech. I scribble something, So the Duyong project, when it was approved on 1 May 1981, we had a very tight schedule. supposed to be on stream by 1st May 1984. So but since we are all young, you know, we were quite close to each other. You know, the camaraderie was very strong. And that time kita tak ada all this social media, tak ada all that lah. Everything has to be handled through discussion, meeting, and telephone calls. So that makes us even closer. When we have an issue, we are all learning, so we support each other. And at that time, if somebody were to make a comment about our work, we are happy to be commented, and we are also quite open to criticize our colleagues if something's not right. So I think because of that, we were able to have that camaraderie, that close teamwork between the facilities people, the drilling people, and also the subsurface people. Actually, I didn't like the subsurface people because they always change their mind, you know. You know, after the completion of Duyong in 84, we had 3 years to prepare for Dulang, you know, so we were trying to do the caustic. First, they started Dulang setelah well platform to be 9 slot. So kita dah buat, calculate, pergi board, naik 18 slot. Then naik 24 slot. I think by 1987, when the project was FID, we end up with 32 slot. So they, even 1 month before we load out the Dulang A platform, Dulang A jacket, they changed the location by 100 meters. So because of that, just 1 month before, we had to add, I think about 10 or 20 meters of jacket lake, because that 100 meters was a bit deeper than the original location. So we learned, you know. So I am glad to have Razes with me here. Razes, if you see all those pressure vessels on Duyong, all the separators, that was his baby. Then we have Encik Nuzral. Encik Nuzral is the guru in metering. We had quite a big argument trying to decide, you know, whether we go for ISO system or AJA, you know, for metering standard and all that. And finally, we decided on AJA, American Gas Association metering. So anything you want to know about PD meters, turbine meters, orifice meters, you ask him. So we had fun. We worked very hard. And I think what was very important at that time was also, we owe it a lot to Encik Ibrahim. Encik Ibrahim, Dr. Idris were a strong believer in development of the human capital. Encik Hamid send puluh-puluh orang. Masa kita start tu, kita tak kerja. Send us to Miri attachment with Shell, with ISO. In fact, after 3 months joining Petronas, I was sent to Miri for 1.5 years. So when we started to embark on Dulang Duyong, we had people who were at least semi-skilled, you know, quite familiar with the industry. Okay, maybe and then of course, very importantly, we had a very strong support from our leadership, you know, to give us that belief, to trust us, to empower us, to cautiously empower us to undertake the project. And I must say, both projects were completed on schedule and within budget. Okay. I received some notes from Cik Nuranis. Mana Nuranis? Mana? Dia kata Duyong came on stream May, but actually the gas landed on shore on 14 April 1984. There was a time where the gas reached the flare, you know. But actually, while we were planning, we were still completing the construction of the OGT. Okay, so maybe I won't talk so much anymore about, except that people were motivated. There was a strong cooperation and teamwork, and also there is belief by top management on what we can do, and all that. But I would like to look at Duyong and Dulang from another perspective. Let me see. Because, in fact, Duyong Reserve, when it was developed, it was something like 0.7, 0.8 TCF. So I calculate, produce 200 million cubic feet per day. Hey, we run out of gas in 10 years. So I asked Cik Rosli, he was the project manager, why are we developing? Why are we so stupid? It's not Bible. So Cik Rosli also asked the boss, our MD at that time was a Frenchman, Mr. Polares. And in fact, Datuk Idris was the GM technical reporting to him at that time until 1984. So the way we get was, your job is not to question. You people just do. So we all just do, we build the pipeline, we install it. It's only later that we realize the wisdom of our leaders for developing the Duyong gas field. Because at that time, Exxon had developed the Pulai, Bekok, and Tapis. And that time, gas was flat. That time it's okay to play gas. Not seen. In fact, that was in the period plan. So we're producing oil, 200,000 barrels, but gas, you can throw in the air, no problem. But then it's something that Petronas couldn't accept. I think that time they were planning something like 200 million cubic feet of gas per day. That's like 20 cargoes of LNG, One cargo LNG is something like 40 million US dollars. So imagine 20 cargoes of LNG per year, that's the gas that's being planned. You remember that, Cik Emri? Because I understand he's in charge of this ESG and all that. So actually the Duyong project was actually developed to induce the development of the gas era. So we send gas from Duyong through Sotong, and then we get SO to send their gas from Kutsi to Sotong and to Shaw. Of course, so that was the reason why. And I think the first 5-6 years of Duyong production, the demand was very low. In fact, by 1987, Carigali couldn't pay back the loan that Petronas gave to develop Duyong. That was 900 million. Cik Amit, remember this? The Ministry of Finance issued a circular about the badan berkanun yang ternak dan lemah. So Petronas Carigali was one of the companies that was ternak dan lemah. So I think we had to submit to the board 2 or 3 times on Dulang development because first time not approved, second time approved, we didn't give up. By 1987, there was the first slide that was shown to the Carigali board. We have to help Carigali, make some money. So let them develop Dulang because we are under ternak dan lemah. So Dulang was approved, and then we decided, I think it's mentioned today, we developed independently. We decided that we don't have to have a PMC to develop Dulang. In fact, I was summoned with Datuk Idris. Datuk Idris and I were summoned by Datuk Rastamadi. He was the MD of Petronas. He's like the president. That time we don't have president, that time was MD. He said, why don't you consider a PMC? We said, we don't need. Then Datuk Idris defended why we don't need. We said, because SO also has a 40% share on Dulang, so they will be breathing our neck, so you can rest comfort that it will be done well. So it was a situation where even the boss thought that you should have some help, but you say you don't need, because we just wanted to prove ourselves. So basically, the aspect of Duyong Dulang that I would like to say is that, when SO developed the 3 fields, Pulai, Bekok, and Tapis, all the facilities were fabricated overseas. Engineering was done by EPRCO in Houston. Then I felt so because the living quarters were built in the Philippines. Why is it built in the Philippines? Jamie, remember one of the bus bringing the living quarters flip, and one living quarters sank to the deepest part of the South China Sea. So it's still there today. By the way, so the only thing we did with Duyong was, we decided, I think only the flare boom or bekuk tapis yang pulai was fabricated in Malaysia. Even that was because of the intervention of Encik Amaruddin Ahmad Osman time, Datuk Amaruddin Ahmad Osman. He was the manager of contracts. So in 1978, I think he called me. Yang ni dia kata boleh buat kat Malaysia tak? You know, flare boom. So I am engineer, I cannot say I don't know lah, you know. I was with, I think, Encik Iqbal or Encik Arabi, two of us. So I've never seen a flare boom, but when I saw the drawing, it's just welding, you know, it look. I tengok welding macam buat grill, my house grill tu kan. So I said, can. He said, no, really. So because of that, Petronas overruled Exxon to build the flare boom in Malaysia. So there was fabrication era that started in Malaysia. And then we decided also that the living quarters, because of that, we decided living quarters of Duyong to be built in MSC yard. That was the first living quarters to build by MSC in Malaysia. Then we decided also the 3 wellhead jackets to be built by Promet in Teluk Ammonia. Because Promet later on was taken over by Sam Dabi and all that. And the rest of application is history. So in Dulang also we decided that all the platforms will be built all in Malaysia except for Dulang Jacket B. All built in Sam Sembawang, in MMSC, in Sabah Shipyard, and so on. So that was something that was not a force upon Petronas. That's something that we as Petronas decided to do on our own accord. At least we try to develop the industry. Then we decided also that all the engineering for Dulang was to be done in the country, even though it was 50% more. In fact, we presented to the board, we said the cost is more. If you were to do overseas, it was 18 million ringgit. You do in Malaysia, it's 20 million ringgit. But the board approved for us to do the engineering in Malaysia, and that's the start of where we have now. We have what? Technique, Rami Wali, you have MMC. We have a few thousand engineering people that are in Malaysia that move from company to company depending who get the job. You know, that's key. So I think the thing that results from the Duyong in Dulang is that, especially Duyong, it leads to it becomes the nucleus, the catalyst to the development of the gas era. You know, we from, I think the volume start to pick up. And then by 1991, Petronas decided to develop the ethylene, polyethylene plant under Encik Amin. Then propylene, polypropylene. Then we have refineries. So, suddenly we find that we are producing 2 billion barrels cubic feet of gas per day. But the decision has to be made 10 years earlier. Of course, we suffered the first 6-7 years. So only a company like Petronas can do things like that because this is looking at the long term. Luckily, masa tu kita tak ada social media. If you have social media, can you imagine a company that is in the rate of 900 million ringgit? I think 900 million that time is something like 4-5 billion loss. They might shut the company down, but only a company like Petronas can have that sustainability to be able to look long term and do something that is beneficial for the company and for the country. Okay. Sorry, I lose track of time. I was given 15 minutes. So I think something that the development, the successful development of Duyong Dulang actually give Petronas the confidence to do other projects. You know, build the LNG plant, we develop the Malong Sotong, we develop Badek, we take over the operatorship of Baram Delta. Encik Rosli, I think, was the first BD for Baram Delta. Then we took over Semarang in 1994. Then we decided to venture overseas, and it was a very memorable occasion when we made a discovery in Ruby Field in June 1995. I remember that. And the rest is history. And I'm really proud to see that we are now in Brazil, in Argentina, and even a country that I'm not familiar with, Suriname, We are in Iraq, so that is something that even though we are retired for now, we're still proud that we have in some small ways contributed to what the company is today. Okay, so let me see what else. I think that's the last item. So. No, I think when we look at a project, when you develop something, it's not just to develop the project successfully, but I think how we maintain the facilities. Dulang supposed to last as long as possible. We squeeze the assets. When Duyong and Dulang were designed, it's supposed to last 25 years. That was the design basis, 25 years. But today, Duyong, I understand, is already 40 years old. It's still standing tall. Dulang is already 33 years old. And the Putri Dulang was supposed to go for dry docking after 15 years, but it's still floating there, So, so I must congratulate all our operation maintenance team. And we have also managed to add reserve, due from our reservoir studies, infill drilling, nearby drilling, and be able to produce more oil. I didn't expect Duyong to be last this long. And Chen Azli told me last night we are still producing 45 million cubic feet of gas per day. That is equivalent to 4.5 cargoes of LNG. And 4.5 cargoes of LNG, that translates to about 4 kali 4.5 kali 40. That's about $200 million a year. That's the contribution of Duyong today. So all of us should be proud, even though we only produce only 45 million cubic feet, but that actually translates to almost $200 million per year to Petronas and the country. And I don't know, when we FID Dulang, the reserve was 186 million barrels. So we should last maybe 15 years. I thought the producing 70,000 barrels, 15 years, kaput, But I'm proud to hear that today we are still producing 12,000 barrels per day. Before I left Carigali in 2012, I was told, I can't remember who told me, maybe Encik Jukris, that our recovery reserve has jumped 3 times, I think from 180,000 million barrels, it was something like 500 million barrels, It's probably no more, and it's still producing 12,000 barrels. So we have been successful, not just in maintaining the integrity of the facilities. Of course, we do have us up and down, but we have also added value, at all times. And I hope, I think in 10 years' time, when Cik Amin and I, Cik Razi, Cik Duzral, we'll all be 8 series, So I hope at that time we are still producing from Duyong and Dulang. We had reserved through initiative. So with that, I want to thank you again. Congratulations, everyone, and thank you for giving us the honor of being here.
Thank you very much, Dato' Abdullah Karim, for the heartfelt and historical sharing of Dulang and Duyong. Once again, a round of applause.
Next, we would like to invite to the stage our beloved PD, Encik Muhammad Nazli Rasul. Please welcome.
Okay, thank you MC. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to everyone. Before I begin, allow me to express my appreciation to Datuk Dollah for his wonderful sharing just now. I heard it a couple of times actually, but every time still inspiring. And I think, I hope this inspired all of us, to continue to uphold amanah that all of us has pledged. Allow me to also share my appreciation for each one of you here today. First of all, to our fellow Dulang and Duyong alumni, with the yellow shirt there. Also PMA former leadership team, especially Encik Jukris dan Puan Hasliza also is a former PD. I think we are lucky. So welcome back to KERTEH, Terengganu, the place where it all began for many of you. I think today, this morning, probably as you drove down the street of KERTEH, I believe the memories of KERTEH coming back to you, the challenges, the triumphs, relentless pursuit of excellence that define your time here. I guess your journey with Petronas definitely extend far beyond the time you spend here in KERTEH. It is a journey of shared experiences, shared successes, and a shared vision that continues to guide us toward and forward. And I strongly believe that the values instilled during your tenure here, the dedication, the resilience, and the passion for progress have served you well beyond KERTEH. Just to, again, in reference to Puan Has earlier, I think this event today is very significant for all of us. First, Petronas 50 years anniversary. Second, PMA 40 years anniversary. And last but not least, Malaysia production hitting 2 million barrel per day milestone early this year. You know, after attending a durian session on the beach yesterday evening with the Otai, and also having a dinner session in Awana yesterday, I cannot sleep. There are too many insights actually I get from our past leaders, and it also triggers some of the fond memories that I have in Petronas. Dulang also actually close to my heart. When I joined Petronas in '96, just within less than 1 month, I was asked by my boss to go offshore, and it was to Dulang actually, And I'm new, and I go to my boss and ask him, so what do I have to do? So he said to me, don't do anything, just go and learn. So at that time, I still have no credit card, salary also belum dapat. So I cannot book hotel, so I just booked the transit house. I remember the transit house is now more beautiful, I think. At that time, I think Then I flew to Dulang, met the YM, and then I was asked to follow the crew first Y-line crew, and then some other crew. And when they knew that I'm a PE, I know Datuk Dolah cakap tak percaya tadi, subsurface. I realized there are so many questions because there is no other PE in the platform, So I try to answer but many unanswered questions actually. I admit. So in my mind, okay, I need to learn more. I need to learn a lot. I need to read more about Dulang. While enjoying my moment in the platform with free meal at that time, suddenly I was told that I need to go back. So I was demobbed because of the POB is full. Then I was trying to get back to Dulang a couple of times, but not successful because the POB keep full all the time. So I was assigned to some other project. But 2 years later, actually, there's opportunity arrived, and I was assigned a mission this time. So I went again to Dulang. I guess at that time maybe end of the year. Yeah, arrive this time meeting the OIM, shaking his hand a bit more firm because I know I have a mission this time. So the day after in the morning, you know, the weather is actually not so good. Yeah? And the OIM told me that the weather is bad. Do you still want to go? I told him, I have an important mission. I still need to go. So I think about around 10 a.m., you know, the vessel ready. So we went to, I think at that time, Dulang Charlie. Straight away start the work. I think by the noon time, it start to rain. You know, but I don't stop. I said, let's go, still do. So I think we finished the job around 6, yeah, and ready to go. But the vessel cannot pick us up. The weather is bad. So I'm wet, hungry, and have to wait. And I remember only at 10 p.m., actually the boat arrived. And they still they cannot pick us up. So they throw food to us. Just throw the food. And that was the best meal I ever had for a long time. Serious. But I think we waited almost until midnight. I think 5-6 of us in a very small shelter. And there is only one bed. At that time, almost I think I'm going to sleep sitting down. But I think suddenly miracle, around 12 a.m., suddenly everything calm, and the vessel did pick us up, managed to go back and sleep in the platform, Dulang Bravo, the one that Datuk Lah built. And the next morning, the weather is bad still. You know, I still go there in the morning and asking whether we can go. You know, but the OIM said, you still want to go? The weather is still bad. So what is your recommendation? This time I asked him so my recommendation is for you to rest so Alhamdulillah, I don't have to go there. So okay, after the next day, again the weather is clear and we are able to went there, and after a few days the job was completed and this time, I went to see the OIM, the job completed, we are successful, now I'm ready to go. Alhamdulillah, this time I was not demobbed because of full POB. Anyway, that's one of my fond memory about Dulang actually. Yeah, that's why when I saw the picture, the photo, all the our previous alumni, I feel so proud. I feel so proud that we were a lot more ambitious at that time. Again, after Dulang and Duyong, and also in between, probably I wanted to share a bit what has happened. I think with Duyong, we actually completed OGT to receive gas back in 1984. A decade later, back in 1995, if you still remember, we took over the operatorship of PM9. That's why I think PM9 become, a bit more busy. Before that, it's only Dulang. In 2001, I think another major milestone. We start production from Angsi Field. Angsi Field. Peak production was around 150,000 barrel oil equivalent actually. Back in 2004, I think after probably Encik Nusral, the PD before. 2004, we also developed Penara North Lukut, first oil. This is first marginal field for Carigali. I think Tatmi maybe remember. And in 2008, another significant milestone where we take over TCOT and OC. So at that time, we are the sole terminal operator in Peninsular Malaysia. So we control all the gas production to domestic power. In 2011, Tangga Barat Cluster, first gas. This one was the first high CO2 gas field being developed in Peninsular Malaysia. We can handle up to 40% CO2. By 2017, we commissioned T-gas. T-gas also quite significant because T-gas is the terminal that capable to process high CO2 gas. In 2017, we established PTOCC, PTOC. This is end-to-end integrated gas supply and demand network controller. And also we have a network integrator. Carigali actually start to control the whole supply and demand of Peninsular Malaysia gas. Fast forward, after 40 years, now we are operating 15 producing fields with 30 platforms, 3 gas terminal and 1 crude oil terminal. We are also operating 2 FSOs. And at the moment, we are supported by 1,600 strong staff, and more to come next year, inshallah. I think we are also strong in innovation, in PMA, to keep pace with technology. I can share with you that I think we have embarked on what we call one tops. This is actually, we are combining the management of all the terminal under one roof with the target to reduce the costs and improve our efficiency. We also have embarked on remote operation journey, again, to reduce our logistic costs and improve our cost efficiency. And yesterday, in T-Gas, Puan Has has launched what we call PDCC 2.0. Bagilah tepukan sikit. So PDCC 2.0 will integrate all our digital solutions, and provide real-time actionable insight. Okay lah, Encik Amri is here. We also committed to sustainability. We are also intensifying our sustainability effort towards net carbon zero emission by 2050. Our main effort is focusing on flaring and venting reduction or elimination, energy efficiency, and also electrification. I think for your information, at the moment, ANGCC is fully renewable. Fully renewable. So inshallah, I think follow with other platform. To date, we have achieved 40% emission reduction since 2019. Friends and colleagues, looking back at the past 5 years, actually we faced with numerous challenges. I think if you remember, the first one is COVID-19 pandemic, in 2020. This really create a chaotic environment for us, where you cannot, the mobility is limited, the oil price collapse, and a lot of project actually delays, including maintenance, because of this. We also have 2 fatalities in 2022, in Bekok and also FSO BUK. Last year, we have 2 major LOPC in Bekok and Dulang. We also face with aging facilities and high contaminants in our facilities. For example, Dulang have all the contaminants in the world. We have CO2, we have H2S, we have mercury at the moment. We also experience almost 60% production decline from 2019 until last year. Also, we do not have any exploration discoveries in the past 7 years. Anyway, Alhamdulillah, with all our concerted effort and resilience, we have managed to bounce back and rising stronger again this year. For the first time in 4 years, we are on right track to deliver higher production in 2024. I think for the first half of the year, our production has reached 136,000 barrel per day, which is 25% higher than last year, and even higher than 2022 production. So inshallah we able to reverse that decline. Also, we have in June this year we have Bekok Deep discovery. Thank you Encik Ridani, after 7 years still continue. I hope that Bekok Deep discovery will open up our deeper potential. And not only deeper potential, we still discover shallow channel, shallow potential, oil potential. And this was tested maximum rates of 5,000 barrel per day, which is huge for us. I think some of you may not know this, that Dulang have riser leak incident last year. Yeah, I think with all our effort, we able to resume production in Dulang in mid-February, 2 months ahead of the plan. Thank you very much. In June, we also achieved 20 million safe man hours. Inshallah, we continue. Inshallah, we continue 30 million man hours. And I told the team we will get a jacket if we get 30 million man hours. Inshallah. I think supporting MA with our 27% increase against target production, we also supported MA production, which hitting 2 million barrel per day in January and February this year. This mainly contributed by maybe Datuk Dola boleh dengar ni Dulang ni. So I think before riser leak, I think Dulang is producing around 9 to 10,000 barrel per day actually. So I think in June we able to push the production up to 14,000 barrel per day, 40% higher. Tapi after maintenance shutdown tu dia masih 12 lah. I think dah hilang, nak kena push balik. And Sepat production optimization also able to push Sepat production to 7,000 barrel per day, which is highest since January 2022. For gas, I think we able to deliver 600 million scf per day to KERTEH, and this is highest in 5 years. Datuk Duyong, I think early this year we able to reduce the plant pressure in Duyong, so increasing the production from 35 to 45. So thank you Duyong team. That's why bila Datuk tanya tadi, I said to you 45 Datuk. Kita happy sikit lah. And of course, all other field actually deliver very good production performance lah. So as we close out for the last 4 months of the year and look forward 2025, I think let us continue to draw strength from each other and being motivated with our past success. Today, remind you again, PMA celebrated our 40 years anniversary and we are not done yet. I think inshallah with the target of operatorship takeover next year, I think we're targeting 3 fields or 3 PSC. Our target is to be able to deliver production of 350,000 barrel per day by end of next year. Our highest production before is in 2004 with 338,000 barrel per day. Encik Nusral PD masa tu kan. So I think our target is to beat that number, insyaAllah. Okay, with the takeover, we will control 70% of production in Peninsular Malaysia, and hopefully will be the leading ENP player lah, in Peninsular Malaysia. We also target Sepat first oil in 2028 with 25,000 barrel per day. And Big ST, this is another high CO2 gas fields. I think even Encik Nusral time pun we have discovered, but we never able to develop. But this time we target by 2029, we'll be able to deliver these high CO2 fields plus CCS injection, insyaAllah. I think we work together with Encik Emri in moving towards this direction. I hope this outlook will spark your excitement, but this will demand greater focus and greater collaboration with all of us. And this ambition will not be easy. In fact, it will be much harder since we will be dealing with more people, more operations, and more facilities to manage. And our facilities is getting older also. Again, moving forward, I would like to emphasize our shared values, loyalty, integrity, professionalism, and cohesiveness, and the spirit of working together to continue giving our best anywhere, anytime for the future of PMA, insyaAllah, and our nation. For PMA alumni, I hope this long and yet memorable adventure is a testament to the enduring bond we share together as part of Petronas family. Your contribution have been instrumental in the growth and transformation for the past 40 years in PMA. I hope you enjoy and appreciate this celebration of tribute to Dulang and Duyong, which was made special by your presence. Thank you. Before I end, I would like to take again this opportunity to express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for being part of this remarkable journey. Again, Datuk Lah, thank you for your candid and from the heart sharing. Also, Encik Jukri Puan Has, thank you for supporting us and continue leading us to the right direction. I think I do not have pantun, but as my imparting, I have one quote lah, imparting quote by Nelson Mandela. Do not judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. So let us be part of this winning team and rise together, preserving legacy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, PD Nazli, for the wonderful sharing. So as for now, we have 1,400 viewers on our Dots app in live streaming. And attention to our respected audience, I was informed of the latest update by our crew that OIM Shafiq has arrived at KERTEH Airport 5 minutes ago, and he's currently on his way here to KJRP. While waiting for OIM Shafiq, we have prepared a special video. Please enjoy.
Throughout the years, Petronas has been striving for success, not only for the company, but also for the nation. In conjunction with Petronas' 50th anniversary, we crafted 2 special torches. These torches represent the spark that illuminated our world and the nation to progress together towards a brighter future. The torches will travel across Malaysia to celebrate the people, places, and the dreams that inspired Petronas' 50-year journey.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us all place our focus on the main entrance for the torch passing from OIM Duyong, Muhammad Shafiq bin Muhammad Yusof to PD Nazli. Here we have the live feed on the screen for all of you to witness the torch passing. Having all of us here to witness this physically is really truly a remarkable feat, as we have alumni from both Dulang and Duyong joining us here today for this momentous event. So OIM Shafiq, who has made his journey all the way from Duyong platform, is now leading the entourage to enter this hall to pass the torch over to PD Nazli.
Chris, do you know how lucky and privileged we are to be part of RTP 50 celebration?
Yes, I really believe so. These torches have traveled across Malaysia and will reunite again soon. Truly a proud but humble achievement by every one of you here today, as well as those joining us in spirit from all across Malaysia and also around the world. So OIM Shafiq has now arrived in the hall and he will pass over the torch to PD Nazli. At the same time, I would also like to invite Encik Muhammad Jukris bin Abdul Wahab, accompanied by Puan Hasliza, Encik Muhammad Redani, as well as Encik Emre Hisham and Dato' Abdullah onto the stage to receive the torch from PD Nazli. Ladies and gentlemen, can we have your attention towards the entrance of the hall where OIM Shafiq will pass the torch over to PD Nazli.
Now let's take a moment of photography session at the back.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, let your eyes and also your cameras to feast on this momentous moment as OIM Shafiq passes the torch over to PD Nazli.
Is successfully transferred to PD Nazli now.
Now we would like to invite PD Nazli to bring the torch to the stage where he will pass it over to Encik Chris. Truly a symbol that we, each and every one of us here, are proud of. Everyone, let us witness the passing of the torch to our EVP upstream, Encik Chris. Let us take a moment for the photography session. Ladies and gentlemen, the torch has successfully been passed over to Encik Chris. Now we would like to invite Encik Chris to place the torch in the holder. On the count of 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we would like to invite Encik Chris, Pidi Nazli and our VIPs to the front of the stage for the photography session. Ladies and gentlemen, truly a significant event. Once again, a round of applause. To celebrate Petronas' 50th anniversary. Thank you very much to all distinguished guests, and kindly be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, today we are also here to celebrate Upstream Malaysia's remarkable achievement of reaching production of 2 million barrels oil equivalent. This milestone is based on the actual January and February production reconciliation results as of 30th April 2024. This is a full year ahead of our initially forecasted timeline of 2025. Recognizing the significance of this achievement, we hope today's event can also serve as a motivation for all of us to strive even more in our journey for continuous improvement. Without further ado, please direct your attention to the screen for the exclusive video created in-house commemorating Upstream Malaysia's achievement of 2 million barrels oil equivalent production in 2024 entitled Certi Taste, or in English, The Droplet.
A drop of sweat. A drop of tears. A drop of oil. Everything begins with a single drop. A single drop on its own is capable of creating a ripple and making a difference. Imagine the impact. Tens of thousands of droplets. For when they join forces, they are capable of changing lives, transforming communities, powering cities, building nations. These droplets represent our legacy, our commitment to meet the world's energy demand, our commitment to drive a sustainable future where we enrich lives, where nature thrives. Witnessing the impact that we have on the world, it powers what we do. It gives our lives meaning, sweetens the multitude of droplets of blood, sweat, and tears, and drives us to fulfill our sacred purpose, time and time and time again. Do we know how many drops of oil it takes to fill up a single barrel? And how many drops of water does it take to make a tree grow? Do we know how many drops of blood, sweat, and tears it takes to realize a shared dream? No matter the answer, it begins with a single drop. A drop of sweat, a drop of tears, and a drop of oil. Every drop represents a single one of us. Thank you for playing your part in our success.
We hope the video can somewhat capture the essence and depict this incredible achievement, which serve as catalyst for us to continue to dream big, to push for new frontiers, and to believe in our capability to exceed expectations in delivering our amanah.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on the statistics montage, let's also take a moment to acknowledge the significant sacrifices and challenges encountered by our dedicated staff in the office, onshore facilities, as well as offshore installations. Their unwavering commitment has been instrumental in driving upstream Malaysia's achievements, including the remarkable production milestone of 2 million barrels oil equivalent. Their resilience and hard work exemplify Petronas' shared values. Hence, we are truly grateful for the continuous dedication and contributions. And for that, we would like to invite Puan Hasliza, as VP of Malaysia Assets, to accompany Encik Jukris to the stage for a plaque handover in commemoration of Petronas Upstream's remarkable achievement of reaching a production milestone of 2 million barrels oil equivalent in Malaysia. Therefore, please welcome Puan Hasliza to accompany Encik Jukris. First, we would like to invite to the stage Encik Muhammad Nazli bin Rasul, Senior General Manager of Peninsula Malaysia Asset, in recognition of Malaysia Operation. Please welcome. Congratulations. PD, we kindly ask that you remain on stage for the photography session. PD, we kindly ask that you remain on stage for the photography session later. Next, we would like to invite Puan Nurul Najwa, Senior General Manager of Joint Venture Malaysia, for the recognition of JVM's strong commitment, continuous support while ensuring close alignment with our JV partners. Thank you very much, Puan Najwa. And last but not least, we would like to invite Encik Khairul Azhar, Head of Vestigo, for the recognition of Vestigo's contribution and unwavering support towards this achievement. Thank you very much, Encik Khairul Azhar. And now we would like to invite Encik Jukris, Puan Has, together with PD Nazli, Puan Nurul Najwa, and Encik Khairul Azhar to the center of the stage for a photo taking session. Once again, thank you very much for all of your contributions and achievements. To Encik Jukris and PD Nazli, Encik Jukris and PD Nazli, we kindly ask that you remain on stage while the rest can kindly be seated. So while we have Encik Jukris and PD Nazli on stage, we would also like to invite Dato' Abdullah as well as Encik Shazli to kindly join Encik Jukris and PD Nazli on stage for the torch passing ceremony. We would also like to invite Encik Adam Bihamad to lead our Duyong alumni and Haji Saiman to lead our Dulang alumni to form a guard of honor to receive the torch.
Now we would like to invite Encik Jukris. Oh, no.
It's okay, sir.
Now our Duyong and Dulang alumni will create a line to receive the torch. Okay, now are we good to go? Okay, we would like to invite Encik Jukris to lift the torch and pass it to Dato' Abdullah.
There you go. Encik Jukris has successfully lifted the torch, and we ask that you hold it up high. Now we ask Encik Jukris to pass over the torch to Dato' Abdullah.
The torch has been transferred successfully to Dato' Abdullah now. Let's take a moment for photography session.
and also to take in this significant moment, a moment that we will carry on to all our loved ones. All right.
We would like to invite Dato Abdullah together with Encik Chris, PD Nazli and Encik Shazli to pass the torch on to Dulang and Duyong alumni.
Okay, I and our alumni members, we are truly blessed to witness the 50 years impressive success, impressive growth, and the triumph of Petronas. Congratulations, Petronas.
Okay, on the count of three, Dato Abdullah will lift the torch. 1, 2, 3. We would now like to invite Dato Abdullah together with Encik Chris, PD Nazli and Encik Shazli to pass the torch on to the Dulang and Duyong alumni.
Now the torch has been transferred. For audience information, the torch, which is currently being passed, has a base which is made from recycled plastic of about 10,000 recycled bottle caps. The torch body is formulated with an advanced material, Petronas formulated graphene, which is a lightweight material with 200 times the strength of steel. The coke to graphene CTG used in the torch is developed in-house and produced via Petronas' own patented process. The innovative production method converts petroleum coke, a byproduct of our refineries, to high-value graphene using 70% less energy than conventional methods. The handle is made from kenaf, which makes it an efficient crop for biomass and is gaining traction as an alternative reinforcement for composite products due to its low cost, reduced environmental impact, and attractive mechanical properties. Now, can we have how many viewers we have now? Through our live streaming, we have 1.6K viewers through DOTS application right now, witnessing these historical moments with us today. Now the torch has been passed to the last alumni. And lastly, we invite Encik Muhammad Johari Muhammad Akil, President of East Coast KSRP, to receive the torch. if the torch has been transferred. Encik Johari can lift up the torch a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause as the torch has been successfully passed, signifying a truly meaningful moment to commemorate Petronas' 50th anniversary. Thank you for witnessing this event with us.
Petronas maju jaya, kemegahan negara kita, semerbak nama seluruh dunia. Petronas maju jaya, rakyat kami pegang teguh, amanah negara dipatuh. Kami usaha setulus hati, tetap kebajikan kami. Kami berjuang berganding bahu, erat wafakat bersatu padu. Mohon restu Allah yang Esa, Malaysia makmur sejahtera. Petronas maju jaya, kemegahan negara kita, semerbak nama seluruh dunia. Petronas maju jaya.
We would now like to invite our alumni as well as distinguished guests to kindly be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we're very lucky to be part of this RTP 50 journey. Let us pray that there will be a RTP 100 and we will have the opportunity to witness that. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you kindly remain seated as we would like to invite our distinguished guests and alumni for the Dulang and Duyong Gallery Walk. So now we will have the committee members who will escort our distinguished guests and alumni for the Dulang and Duyong Gallery Walk, while we ask that the audience continue to remain seated. On behalf of the organizing committees, P50 Upstream and of PMA and Dulang and Duyong team, we thank Encik Jukris, Puan Has, Encik Redani, Encik Emri, PD Nazli, Puan Nurul Najwa, Encik Khairul Azhar, our respected former PDs, Dulang, Duyong alumni, and our colleague for your time today. Thank you for supporting our event. So now we would like to invite our VIPs to the Dulang as well as Duyong Gallery Walk. Meanwhile, for our audience, you may kindly proceed to Bayu Laut Restaurant on my left for lunch.
With that, once again, I'm Heidi from UPL, and together with me is Christopher from WIS, and we hope to see you guys again.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may kindly proceed to Bayou Laut Restaurant on my left for lunch. Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you may kindly proceed to Bayou Laut Restaurant on my left for lunch.